Hey guys, Charles Rudibaugh. I'm back with an unbelievable book recommendation for you again. This book right here by Norman Vincent Peale, The Power of Positive Thinking. You know, it's so important. So important the conversations we have going on in our own head and that we're not tearing ourselves down. Positive thinking is not just new age, woo-woo energy stuff. There's a real value to it. It's really powerful. It's really important. If you're going to be an entrepreneur, you got to be thinking positive. Now, you can't be delusional, right? You can't live in an imaginary dream world that everything's going to be positive. Certainly, you're going to have challenges. Certainly, you're going to have setbacks. But how you handle them and your attitude goes a long way. It goes so far. And the power of positive thinking, I wish every person that came to work with me in my company started off by reading this book and had this already digested and imprinted and worked through their mind, and they've already processed it and unpackaged it in their mind and worked through it and studied a book like this, because you certainly cannot build a company, build an enterprise, start a new venture without being positive, without being optimistic, without it being the most fundamental belief mindset that you have is that glass half full, optimistic, positive mindset. And so, you know, planning and preparing for setbacks and being ready when they come is obviously important, but having a positive attitude and the things that go on in your own head, you're called your self-talk. Self-talk. He talks about prayer in here. He talks about all kinds of different topics with regard to positive thinking and how it's actually impacted people's lives. He gives great stories in here of businessmen that have used positive thinking to impact their life and come out of bad situations, come out of bad deals, come out of when they need to negotiate something in their business, and they go into it thinking positively instead of going into it thinking negatively. You know, going into a meeting thinking positively and manifesting a positive result. There's so much value in a book like this, so much value in thinking positive. Norman Vincent Peale, over 1 million copies sold. This is one of the most well-known and most copies sold in a book in self-development, personal growth. And you can't get started. You can't get started without reading a book like this. You can't really have a whole lot of success. You can have some, but not massive success without either figuring all this stuff out on your own or just reading a book like this. For me, I'm not that smart. It was hard for me to figure out stuff on my own. So I figured, why not pick up a book and read it? Someone spent their whole life experiencing successes and failures, and they put it into a book. Might as well take 17 hours, and $17 to pick up a book like this and read it, because it will save me 1,700 hours, and maybe if it saves me $17,000 or $70,000 or $170,000, it might be worth it. Talk to you soon.